Alright, this is a video of combining all the footwork and, all the footwork is for a whole bunch of different stuff, but I wanted to show you a little bit of how, the footwork is going to help your dribbling. It's a basic version of that. So, I'll play a little bit for you. Oh gosh, I apologize if the camera's a little sideways. So first I want to point out at first is that if you watch, usually wherever the ball is where your weight is. So if you notice here, the ball's on my right side and it's out, and my the weight is on my right side. So when I cross, same thing. So you want to practice this going back and forth motion, which we will, and also stutter steps as we go. I'll explain that a little more later, but this is basically just having the ball in your hands and using your footwork. And for right now, I just want to stress on how bouncing back and forth does it. Try not to go between your legs as much. This is just what I'm doing to show you. We can do more later. So if you notice, going back and forth, shifting my weight. Alright, and another detail is, if you notice my right knee, which would be this one, if I'm facing the basket, my right knee here, it's not out, but it's still in our posture of keeping the weight on inside on the balls of my feet. So you basically just want your shoulders and body to lean with where the ball is going, like that. And even when I do in and out, wherever the ball is at, I lean my weight towards. Now, the little hop, I want to explain this just like we've been talking about the whole time. The reason why I hop is it's no different from the split step. I hop just like in the split step drills to fool the defender in which way I'm going. So when I jump here, it resets everything to where they don't know where I'm going. And I break down, I give a few dribbles, show them something, I hop again, break down, and that's all you're doing is when you're dribbling like this, you're shifting your weight and breaking down with your split step. So all you're doing is just combining those elements with a dribble. Now let me play some of that in slow motion for you. So if you notice again, ball's on the right side of my body, and that's where my weight is, on my right foot, but still on the inside balls of my feet. When I cross, I shift my weight. So when I do that, it's just like our side-to-side moves where we're shifting our weight back and forth. It doesn't change. Now this gets a little trickier. Here, I'm shuffling my feet and hesitating and stutter stepping. They call that a stutter step when you kind of shuffle your feet like that on your toes. So all you're doing is keeping them guessing on where you're going, which we do more of that in the footwork video. So I'm just going to let this play in slow motion for a little bit just so you can see it and copy it. Pretty much same thing. It's all footwork just with the ball now, but I wanted to stress to you guys out there of usually when the ball is on the outside, is usually that's where your weight is placed, and that's where you're throwing your whole body and your shoulder this way. If you watch, my shoulders are even going that way, and then when I shoot the ball, I push everything that way. And so you want to be able to do that drill of going back and forth with the ball like that, just back and forth, getting used to the feeling. And when you go in and out, and then you cross. There is a hop again. So when I hop, again, my point is that when I break down or get in this split step, I hop so you don't know which way I'm going. I'm in the air, and then when I come and break down, I keep the defender guessing where I'm going again, and use in and out and crosses. So, like I said, we're using all this footwork and dribbling, and I'm stepping, and if you notice that too, is I'm stepping forward as I'm dribbling. So every time I hop, every time I take a step forward, I'm just basically walking with it, using my side to side technique, using split step, using my weight where the ball is at and my shoulders, using all those things while just walking with the ball. It's hard to explain every small detail of how my footwork is going, but as you practice it, you'll get the rhythm of it and the hang of it, of handling the ball at the same time. Again, I just want to replay that stress, going back and forth with the ball. So when I hop, my weight, shoulders, everything's leaning this. There's no weight, or there's some weight, but there's way more weight on this foot and less on this foot. So when I go back, I cross this side, if you notice, less weight on this foot, more weight on this foot. Again, the emphasis on the weight is on my inside balls of my feet, with my knees still kind of in, it's not out. And then when I cross again, same thing, shoulders this way, balls over here, weight's planted here, there's not as much weight over here. And if you notice again, my knee is not out, but still bent in. So it's a really huge detail. So practice that going back and forth, shifting your weight like that. All right. Here's another example. Again, I'm just going to let these play in slow motion because I'm doing the same moves every single time. I'm just doing different variations of it. So right there, I'm just showing side to side with your weight and where it's going. Now that small little slide that I'm doing, this is the drill I want you to do. But that small little slide that I'm doing is just stressing on how much weight there is on the other foot and just allowing momentum to go with it. It allows this fluidity to your dribble instead of being stiff. So practice this very loose side to side. If you notice, again, ball's on this side, that's my weight is at. I go back, ball's on this side, and my weight is on this side. So again, I keep pointing out the same thing every single time, but it's good to see these details. I'm just going to let it play out for a bit. I'm going to play it in like half speed because it's going to take us a while in the video if I just keep playing it half motion. Here's a little hop. Here I'm just utilizing the hops. So this is mainly footwork. I realize your dribble's not going to be this good, but I want you to pay attention to the footwork. That's the main aspect when I'm trying to show you. Your footwork along with the ball. So here I'm just showing you this back and forth. I'm just showing you without the ball how it works, what my footwork is doing, how I'm stepping, how I'm doing my split step, everything. Alright, again, just letting this play out because it's the same stuff every time. I'm just trying to give you a whole bunch of examples. Oh yeah, I'm just mixing it up now so you can see it being put all together. I'm going to let the rest of this play in fast motion from here because it's pretty much the same thing. See if we can get to around there. So I'll show it to you in fast motion. Here's just another drill that I'm showing you stepping forward that you can work on. Actually, I'm going to play that one in slow motion too. So what this is I'm just showing you how you can walk and step with the ball. Again, it's just walking with the ball, showing where your weight is. If you notice, it's as I cross is when I step forward. Just another drill you can work on. Just using in and outs and steps. Pay real close attention to my steps and what I'm doing. Again, it's just shifting weight and walking with it, and that's about it. And that's pretty much for that video.